Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining me here today. It's kind of crazy. I started this podcast in February 22, completely uncertain if I can be completely transparent about it, not knowing how to do it, not knowing if I could do it, not knowing if my message would resonate with you all. And I feel so grateful today to realize that I've been doing this now for 2 years and a couple of months. I'm all the way up to episode 211. It keeps growing, and I feel so appreciated by each of you. I get so many nice comments when I connect with you on the phone or on a Zoom, and I just really appreciate you. And I know many of you told me how much you like the podcast and how it helps you. If you're one of those who you appreciate the podcast, I would love it if you would hop on to Apple or Spotify, wherever you are, and leave a rating and review. Not for my own ego, although I certainly do appreciate it, but because in today's world, those reviews helps a podcast get seen by more people. And this is a labor of love. I've been practicing law for 45 years, and my passion is to help and support you in your practice of law. And the more legal professionals who hear this podcast, the broader the message is shared, the more folks I am able to help. So if you are open to it, please leave a rating and review. And my second ask is, if you like it, follow it, but also mention it to a friend, mention it to a colleague who may be struggling in the practice. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And today we're going to talk about the topic of clarity. Sometimes we work so darn hard, just like we're on a treadmill. We can't stop. Work is overwhelming, and we're not sure if we're in the right place, if we're where we want to be, if we're where we should be, if this is how we want to spend the rest of our life. So today we're going to talk about clarity and your future and your vision for yourself. So let's begin with this quote from Steve Jobs. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep loving. Don't settle. That's a great quote. Do you do what you consider to be great work? Do you love what you do? Are you truly happy where you are? Do you ever feel like you need more clarity about where you want to be and what you want to do? Do you ever wish you really understood and knew what your true path in life and your profession was? Steve Jobs' words resonate with professionals across various fields, but they are particularly significant to lawyers. We invest so much of ourselves, our lives, and our careers as lawyers, and we often don't know if we are where we want to be. Pursuing great work often begins with a quest for clarity of purpose, vision, and direction can be elusive in our profession, but it's the beacon that guides us through the complexities and challenges we face. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss the obstacles you may encounter on your path to clarity. I'm going to explore practical tools for developing that clarity, and I'm going to discuss how mentorship, such as the kind I provide, can help you find the vision and clarity that you seek and that you deserve. So why is it difficult for lawyers to find clarity in their vision? We are under such pressure to perform. Our expectations for near perfection in our work create emotional stress. Our attorney manager dumps more and more work on us as soon as we finish one project successfully, and we feel like a hamster on a wheel, don't we? We're so busy and under so much pressure. And so what happens? We don't have time for self-reflection. We don't have time to really step back and think. Our cases create additional pressure. Those cases involve high stakes for our clients, and we've become nearly obsessed with obtaining the correct result, with getting the victory. And our workload can be simply overwhelming. We juggle so many multiple cases simultaneously, and we lack enough time to do what we have the way we want to. And that sheer workload makes it so difficult to step back, reflect, and gain clarity on our priorities. We often have external distractions to deal with. There may be office politics or stresses with a managing partner or colleagues. Client demands create additional stress. Our schedule can be overwhelming. We may have personal issues in our lives. And it just gets to be so much, doesn't it? So much. Those factors distract us from more important tasks and decisions, and particularly for being thoughtful about who we are and what we're looking for. And so often we lack clear career goals or a sense of purpose. And that leads to a lack of clarity about our professional trajectory. With a clear direction, making informed decisions about your career advancement is so much easier. You know, the legal profession's dynamic and demanding nature really poses huge challenges for us when we're seeking clarity in our career. But by employing strategies such as seeking mentorship, visualizing and practicing mindfulness, you can overcome these challenges and cultivate greater clarity in your work. How are you affected by a lack of clarity in your future? You know, you're harmed in so many ways when you're unclear about your future. And these are some of them: poor decisions. You'll struggle to make informed career decisions when you don't have a clear vision of your future goals. You'll feel directionless, indecisive, and fail to pursue opportunities that align with your values and your objectives. Stress. You'll suffer increased stress. You'll feel more anxious and frustrated when you're uncertain about your future and your career path. You'll constantly worry about making the wrong decisions or taking the wrong steps, which will lead to persistent unease and apprehension. Lack of motivation. When you're unclear about your future and your career trajectory, you'll experience a lack of motivation and engagement in your work. You may feel uninspired, disengaged. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel disconnected at work or uninspired? And when you do, I'll tell you that leads to decreased productivity and performance. Difficulty setting goals. You'll struggle to set meaningful and achievable goals without clearly understanding where you want to go in your career. Establishing concrete objectives and milestones will be challenging, making tracking your progress and measuring your success difficult. Without a clear goal, you'll wander aimlessly, mired in frustration. Missed opportunities. Without clarity about your aspirations, you may overlook valuable chances for growth, development, and advancement in your career. You may pass up on that opportunity that in hindsight you wish you had taken. You'll fail to capitalize on those opportunities that align with your interests and your strengths, and that will limit your potential for your future success. And most of all is a risk of burnout. The uncertainty surrounding your future and your career path will contribute to feelings of burnout. You'll feel overwhelmed by the demands of your present position. You'll be unsure how to achieve fulfillment and satisfaction in your work. And when you're unfulfilled and you're dissatisfied, you'll become emotionally exhausted and disillusioned. You'll lack fulfillment. You'll begin asking yourself this troubling question: why am I even doing this? You know, and so often I talk to lawyers who were called to the bar, admitted to the bar 4, 5, 10, 12 years ago, so excited, so full of hope and enthusiasm. And now they're wondering, why am I even doing this? And these are some pretty difficult struggles we have when we lack clarity. Poor decisions, stress, lack of motivation, difficulty setting goals, missed opportunities, burnout, disillusionment, lack of fulfillment. That lack of clarity in your future can profoundly affect your emotional, mental, and physical well-being, your performance, and your satisfaction. So it really is essential to proactively address this lack of clarity by engaging in self-reflection, seeking guidance and support, and taking intentional steps to clarify your goals and aspirations for the future. So how can you develop clarity about your future? And let's begin with this. This is another big hurdle. We often look at our future prospects based on what we've done in the past, don't we? We think about what we've done, what we've accomplished, and what we haven't accomplished yet, and we limit what we can achieve in our future based on our past success. But developing true clarity about your future is essential for you to thrive, both professionally and personally. So here are some practical tools you can use to achieve this clarity. The first is self-reflection. You need to find some time for yourself for introspection and self-reflection. Ask yourself meaningful questions about your values, your strengths, your passions, and your long-term goals. What are your most important values? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? What kind of work sets you on fire? What kind of legal service is the kind that makes you feel so good, that really makes you happy, that you enjoy? Where do you want to work? Who do you want to work with? What kind of work do you want to do? Do you want to be in a big firm or a small firm, or in-house, or work for the government? Do you want to have independence and autonomy? How much money do you need to make or want to make, and how hard are you willing to work to get it? How important is a balance between work and life to you? You know, all these questions are ones you should consider to really reflect. The second is networking. Connect with peers and colleagues who can give you guidance and support. Find other lawyers you can lunch with, or join a bar committee or some association of lawyers with a similar interest. Networking can provide valuable insights into different career paths and opportunities. When I was a much younger lawyer, I was on the Young Lawyers Committee. We not only did a bull roast for charity to raise funds for the charity of our choice that year, but we had sport outings. We'd go to Baltimore Oriole games. We connected with each other and we got to know each other. We were at similar stages in our career. And later I worked extensively with the Lawyer Assistance Committee. And there as well, I connected with a group of lawyers who are passionate about health and wellness and finding that balance in their life. And so when I needed some direction or thoughts, they were there to help me. So self-reflection and networking. The third is visualization. Use visualization techniques to imagine achieving your goals and living your desired future. Visualization will help you clarify your aspirations and motivate you to take actions towards your goals. You know, what does it look like to be in that position you dream of? You know, one of the things I work with my clients is creating a self-image of themselves in the future. What would they like their ideal self as a lawyer to look like? And trying to visualize that will help you to clarify what you want your future to be. But one of the most important steps in developing clarity for your future is using a mentor. How can a mentor help you develop your clear vision of your future success? You know, sometimes it's really difficult for an individual to find clarity, even when you take time for visualization and introspection. And the reason is this: we all have our own limiting beliefs where we tell ourselves we may not be good enough to do that. We hold ourselves back from seeking what our best future can be. We determine our future based on our past results, and our past results are limited. And we're talking about developing a vision of greater success, but when we think about our past, we don't see ourselves there. We only sometimes see in ourselves the potential we truly have. And our own self-doubt can stop us from seeing what our miraculous future can be. You know, the best way to develop a clear vision of your future and what you want it to be is to work with a mentor. You know, I've had the privilege of working with lawyers and helping them to determine their future goals. And what I've learned is I can often see in them a vision of their success that they don't see in themselves yet. And why would that be? Why can I see a vision of success that they don't? It's because they don't fully believe in themselves. They have some limiting beliefs that hold them back, and they don't see themselves as even being able to accomplish what someone suggested to them. And I have a mentor who helps me with what I do, and he saw in me the possibility of having this podcast and the possibility of writing a book. I thought both were preposterous. I could never do that. Well, I've done them, and I've done them both successfully because he helped me see a vision for my future that I could not see for myself. These are some of the ways that working with a mentor like me can help you achieve true clarity about your career path. The first is guidance and support. I provide personalized guidance and support tailored to your goals, your values, and your aspirations. I help you explore your values, your strengths, and your potential career paths through one-on-one mentoring sessions. And a mentor has experienced many of the challenges that you presently face. You know, I've been practicing law for 45 years. I've seen it all. I've made so many mistakes during my career, and I've learned from each and every one of them. I've learned what works, and I know what doesn't work. Through personal sessions, your mentor can help you develop a clear understanding of your goals, your needs, and your strengths. Together, we can explore what you're looking for that will make you fall in love again with the practice of law. You know, this podcast is about how to develop personal freedom as a lawyer. And there's nothing more freeing than loving what you do, having it light you on fire. The second way a mentor can help you is by giving you an objective perspective. As an experienced mentor, I provide an objective perspective to you on your career trajectory. I help you identify blind spots. I challenge your limiting beliefs, and I explore alternative options you may not have yet considered. Your past experiences and limiting beliefs may stop you from seeing all that you're capable of. My objective perspective can help you see a future you may not have imagined for yourself yet. The third way is unconditional support. Wouldn't you like to have a cheerleader in your corner? Someone who supports you and lifts you. You know, I've been playing golf for 55 years, and I've always had a golf coach. And one of the reasons is my golf coach always gives me confidence in myself. I've experienced how my encouragement helps my clients increase their confidence and develop their own faith in themselves, their talents, and their abilities. And that increased confidence will help you to be able to visualize a future of success. Goal setting. I help my clients in setting clear and achievable goals for their future. By breaking down your larger objectives into smaller actionable steps, together we can create a roadmap for your success and track your progress along the way. Accountability. Accountability is critical. Without it, the goal loses its focus and the path wanders. In a nice way, I will hold you accountable for your goals and your commitments. I will help you stay focused and I'll help you stay motivated. And we will regularly check in and provide feedback. And in doing so, I'll help you stay on track and overcome possible obstacles. Personal growth. I can support your personal growth beyond your career advancement. I'll help you identify areas for self-improvement. I'll help you develop resilience and cultivate a positive mindset that empowers you to overcome challenges and thrive in your chosen path. You know, the problem is that so often our limiting beliefs and our own self-doubt prevent us from seeing the future with all its possibilities of success and freedom. Too often, we judge what our future can be based on the limitations of our past. An objective mentor will help you see a future that right now you cannot imagine. You know, you can have a future beyond your wildest dreams with wise guidance, unconditional support, accountability, and personal growth. You deserve it. You deserve a future of success. You deserve a future of fulfillment, a future of personal freedom. A mentor can serve as your trusted advisor and ally, helping you navigate the complexities of your career path with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Through mentorship, you can gain valuable insights and take proactive steps towards achieving your professional and personal goals. You know, remember, clarity is not a destination, but it's a journey of self-discovery, of growth, and of evolution. As lawyers, we face myriad challenges and opportunities. But with clarity comes the power to navigate our path with purpose and confidence. Embrace the process of exploring your values, your passions, and your aspirations, and trust that with dedication and perseverance, you can shape a future that aligns with your most authentic self. And that's so important, to align our future with our authentic self. With the guidance of a mentor such as me and the courage to embrace uncertainty, you can chart a course toward a life that is fulfilling and a career that is meaningful, that reflects your unique vision and your potential. Seize the opportunity to embark on this transformative journey. Let clarity be your guiding light as you pursue your dreams and your aspirations as a lawyer. Nowadays we so often use a GPS, don't we? And if I said I'm going to drive from North Carolina to Utah without a GPS, I would wander aimlessly and I would get frustrated and confused. But with my GPS, I have a clear roadmap. I have a set of directions. I have confidence that I will get there. And I told you about my using a golf coach. And even now, after 55 years, I still use a golf coach. You think by now I would know what to do, wouldn't you? But I know what to do. I know what a good golfer does. But I don't have a vision of what I'm doing right, and what I'm doing wrong. And I don't know what changes I should make to get to where I want to be. And when my ball curves left or curves right, or I mishit it, I don't know why that happened. I know what the perfect swing is. I know it when I see it, but I don't know where I'm off. And that's how my coach helps me. And the same is true in law. You may be frustrated, uncertain, confused. You may doubt yourself, but your mentor can really help you believe in yourself, to answer your questions, to have an ally, to have a support, and to really create a vision for your success that maybe you don't see for yourself yet. So I hope these thoughts were helpful. I've come to realize how critical it is to our success that we use a mentor. Find the one you really like, the one that connects with you, the one you feel comfortable with, and go for it. So often we spend so much time working for our clients, but don't you enjoy and deserve 2 hours a month to develop your future success? I think you do. So I hope you have a great day today. I want to thank you very much for being here with me. I thank you again, and please, as always, be well, be safe, and be